progress. Yes, yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Frank Presents the Play Call. Almost a month without recording, but that's okay. We had a lot of stuff going on. I was traveling. Bree was being amazing. June was busy with coins, and Nikki is on travel. So yeah.
June wasn't being amazing either.
No, June was being
I
committed
was being
to the
amazing.
ball. Well, look, man. So how's everybody doing? Bree, how you doing?
I'm doing. All you see is a grease screen and forehead.
No, she's coming for your neck today, bro. If
Hey, it's up. Hey, you want me to do that? I can do the same thing because that's the best part about me.
I didn't say any. I'm not coming for nobody's neck. I'm telling you what I saw was a green screen and forehead. That's all I saw.
I know, and I'm telling you that I could do the same thing.
Well, you can see my whole face, and I don't need a green
Today.
screen.
Hey, today.
I don't need a green screen. But I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? Hey, June, make sure didn't you get a phone stand? You can't be doing that. I got in a car accident.
I'm in my rental.
I was like,
you got your car back?
You know?
Hell no, man. My parts are on back order for 60 days.
Yeah, that's what happens when you buy luxury. You know what I'm saying? But all of us that got regular cars, you know what I mean? We good. But the ones with luxury, nah, you know. I hope one day I could do. I don't know what that sounds like.
But I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Go ahead. I'm doing trivia today, so my referee.
I mean, how's that person you hit? Is that person okay?
Wow.
Yes, they're great.
Guess what?
Wow.
Okay, good. I know how it feels to get hit. You know what I mean? So I just want to make sure they're good.
On that note, Bree, why don't we start the topic so we can get this done? Let's go. Let's go.
Personal foul.
On yourself.
On fucking June. On June for being a fucking asshole.
Oh wow.
Why would you bring that up? Why would you do that? All because I see your forehead. You got butthurt over me saying I see your forehead.
I'm ready to do this podcast. You're still going on about it. So who's the one that's butthurt?
Personal foul. No talking back.
Frank, come on, let's do it.
Hey,
let me go. I gotta go to the top.
Technical. Let's go. We talking football though. Let's go, Bree. Take it away.
Okie dokie. So before we get started on like the main topics that happened recently, two things that happened after we last recorded in April was T. Higgins got traded to the Titans and OBJ to the Dolphins. We didn't talk about that.
T. Higgins went to the Titans? No, T. Higgins still on the
Oh my goodness. Who was it? Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd signed to the Titans. Yeah.
It's the two team names. My apologies.
Yeah, you know, Tyler Boyd's a good solid receiver. He's a good number 3 right now. Good slot. He'll be fine over there, I think, especially with DeAndre Hopkins, and who else they got? They got one more person too.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. And now, Will Levis got a strong arm. So, we'll see what that looks like. And as far as OBJ going to Miami, he's chasing the money, and no state tax, is all federal down there. And, it's Miami. He fits in perfectly fine. And now he's a lot closer to New Orleans, I guess, Louisiana. It's a quick flight for him. But I'm not too thrilled about it. Honestly, I think he should have stayed with Baltimore and been a good staple there more than anything, and a veteran receiver to help these young receivers out, but that's just me.
Off topic, do y'all want to hear something wild?
What's up?
Every time I wear my Apple Watch, and it's like burning hot, and it has been the last couple of days. So yesterday I was wearing my Apple Watch and I was sitting in a car and it was hot. And I felt like a sting, and this is the third time I felt like a sting on my arm, and I took my Apple Watch off and it burns me from the heat.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we need to sue them because I'm trying to get paid.
So I don't know if there's like a thing, because like on the back of the Apple Watch is like the metal and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what burns my skin.
That's crazy
So I
though.
got burn.
What? I never
I
had.
feel this thing and I immediately take it like it hurt.
Wow.
It felt like someone's like
That's
burning a
crazy.
cigarette on
Hey
you.
man, call the lawyer. You might be able to get over, because I don't think there's a warning for hot weather watches in this thing. So call a lawyer and see what's up, because Apple got money. Apple got a lot of money. All right. So what else we got, Bree?
So we can do pictures right now because we got a lot of pictures, and then we can talk about what just happened with Marvin Harrison Jr. afterwards.
But really quick, who does the Titans have as a running back now? Because they're starting to give me Dallas Cowboy vibes.
Hold on.
Frank is looking it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Give me a second, man. Because when I opened up the screen and went to it took you guys away. Titans 2024 roster. So let me see. Actually, you know what? Our position. Let me see. Wide receiver. Okay, we go. Running back, Chestnut Julius. Hassan Haskins. Dylan Johnson or Johnson Dylan. No, Dylan Johnson. Who else?
All right. Well, yeah. Never mind. They really are giving me Dallas
Oh no,
Cowboy
they got
vibes.
Tony Pollard, bro. They got Tony Pollard. That's who they got.
Oh,
Pollard. They did sign
Hey.
him. I forgot to sign him.
even more.
So remember,
genius.
they got they got Jabari Small, and they also got Tajay Spears. They still got Spears. Remember Spears?
Oh yeah, they do have Spears. Spears did really good last season.
Yeah, he did good. So they got running backs. They gave up Henry, but I think that just helps them out a little bit, man, because now you can go running back by committee, and looks like Levis can throw the ball. So I would want a running back that can catch the ball out the backfield and give me that option. Bump and go out to the flat and give me a first down or something. You know what I mean? So that's
I don't know. I think they look good wide receiver wise. As far as tight end, I'm not too sure. And running backs, again, there's nothing explosive back there, but we'll see this year. And I'm not too extremely thrilled with Levi.
Will Levis.
Yeah, I'm not too thrilled with him. So I don't know. It's like they got a great receiving core, and then I guess the running backs. It's we'll see. I don't know. It's a weird situation over there in Tennessee. So I guess it's just one of those like wait and see type of teams.
We'll see, because they got some tight ends too. They got some tight ends. All right, Bree, let's go.
Okay, let me get my screen ready. Because some of these is part of topics that we could just knock out at one time, so I'll do those last.
So pissed off that Tyson Fury got ran out, by the way.
He did. So I watched the whole fight, man. And the first 2 rounds, I would give it to Usyk, but after that, he caught his rhythm. Now, with Tyson got lackadaisical was round 9, so you give the 10-8 to him on that. So that's 3 rounds. I'll give round 10 to Usyk, but then round 11 and 12, I felt Tyson was catching with the right hand and backing him up. But they didn't want Tyson to win that, bro. They didn't. All right, what we got here, Bree? 33rd team, so AFC South.
So this is before Tyler Boyd went to the Titans. So these are the AFC South offenses. So for the Colts, you have Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Mitchell, and Granson. Then for the Jags, you got Trevor Lawrence, Etienne, Kirk, Thomas Jr., and Ingram. For the Texans, you got Stroud, Mixon, Collins, Diggs, Schultz. And then for the Titans, you have Will Levis, Tony Pollard, Hopkins, Ridley, and Okonkwo, also Boyd. So out of this division, rank these offenses preseason offense ranking.
Well, I'm gonna go 1 Texans, 2 Jags. I'm gonna say 3 probably Titans, and 4 Colts. That's me.
I was going the same way. That's same as me. Texans, Jags, Titans, Colts.
Yep.
June, without looking at the screen, just hearing the names because you are driving.
No, I already seen it. I was at a red light. Yeah, same exact thing. Just didn't see Gabe Davis on the Jags, but yeah.
But I think what they did was they went quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Because Ingram's tight end, Schultz tight end, Okunku is a tight end. So I don't think they're putting all their wide receivers. They just put in the top 2, the 1 and 2, and
The
then
1 and 2.
yeah. But it, looking at it, CJ Stroud to me was the better quarterback last season. Lawrence was second. Richardson got hurt. I think Levis was hurt too. He didn't play the whole season. Running back wise, you got Taylor's nice, Etienne's nice, but Mixon to me is the better one.
He was struggling last season.
Who, Mixon?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have Joe Burrow either. So it makes it easy for me to stop the run when I ain't got to worry about the pass. So I think it's good. But if you talk about Nico Collins and Diggs, if that matchup is well, that's sick. And then you got Schultz, who's a good tight end, a solid tight end, top 5 in the league.
Dalton Schultz. Dalton. That's such a country name. Dalton.
Now don't sleep though, because if Levis can get better with Hopkins, Ridley, and Tyler Boyd, hey, that could be a problem too. Because you gotta protect.
Because Ridley are already scary itself.
Yep. So don't sleep. But of course, Texans. I think the Texans are the favorites in the South anyway, so they'll be number 1. All right, what else?
So this is the father and sons from this year's NFL draft. So you got father and sons Marvin Harrison Jr., Marvin Harrison Sr., Joe Alt and John Alt. You got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Jeremiah Trotter Sr., Chris Jenkins Jr. and Chris Jenkins Sr., Jonah Ellis and then Luther Ellis. Then you got Brendan Rice and Jerry Rice. You also got, sorry, I can't see. Oh, Luke McCaffrey and Ed McCaffrey. And then you got Frank Gore Jr. and Frank Gore Sr. And then you also got Tariq Owens and Terrell Owens. That's crazy. That's a lot of father-son duels from this year's NFL draft.
Yeah, but I definitely want to see what that Rice combo is going to look like out there in the chart.
Especially with Jay Herbo as the quarterback.
Well, I'll elaborate more on that when we talk about Marvin Harrison Jr. So I'll get into that. Let me write that as a note because I don't want to forget it. Since we don't have a production team, to give papers that we highlight and stuff. So
and the Eagles drafted Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and they also had his dad. That was great. That was great. It's kind of like Joey Porter Jr. and Joey Porter Sr. So
yeah,
that's good. I like seeing fathers and sons play for the same exact team, like carrying on that legacy. I think that's so awesome.
Same number and everything. I think that's so.
I was about to say legacy games. You know what I'm saying? Legacy kids.
Do y'all remember? It was like a viral video from I want to say it's Mizzou. It was that viral video of they just won their bowl game, and it was Frank Gore Jr. that was talking like in the camera, and his aunt was in the background celebrating. He was like, "Auntie, chill." Have y'all ever seen that video that went viral like 2 years ago?
No, I don't remember that, Bree.
And like, cause she was in the background, like celebrating because they just won their bowl game. And he stops the interview, goes, "Auntie, chill, go over there, please, chill." It was so viral, but it was Frank Gore Jr.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Winning percentages the last 10 years. In first place, you got Kansas City Chiefs, followed by the Patriots, then the Steelers, then Green Bay, and the Seahawks top 5 and bottom 5. You have the Bears, Browns, Giants, Jets, Jags.
That's crazy.
Eagles isn't
10 years. Jags are bottom. Where's Ola Yinka when you need her? Because all the stuff. That's not giving. Look, the Texans got a better record winning percentage than you. Oh, who was the quarterback during some of those periods? Oh, Deshaun Watson. Yes, interesting. My bad, Bree. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, start, bench, cut. Michael Parsons, TJ Watt, Nick Bosa. I'll start with Jim.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. Dang, kind of tough. I'm gonna start with TJ Watt, bench Mika, and
Micah?
and cut Bosa. Yep.
I'm starting TJ, benching Nick, cutting Micah.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting TJ Watt. I'm cutting Nick Bosa and Michael Parsons.
You stupid. You cutting them both?
I'm cutting both.
Yeah,
I'm
fool.
cutting both.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm benching TJ's helmet because he's made sacks. He made 2 sacks last season without his helmet on, so his helmet is going to be benched while TJ's playing. And I'm cutting Nick Bosa and Michael Parsons.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Yeah. But if I had to actually pick somebody, I'll bench Nick Bosa and cut Michael Parsons. Oh my gosh, how lovely that my son, my seed, CJ Stroud, was humbling the hell out of Michael Parsons that whole draft weekend.
He gave
All
him
right, start, bench. Huh?
He gave him that work.
He did. All right, so this is college edition. Think college. Start, bench, cut. You got Lamar Jackson in Louisville. This is all ACC. Trevor Lawrence in Clemson. And you have Jameis Winston at Florida State. Now, one of these people have a Heisman. One of these people have a national championship. And one of these people have both.
Doesn't Winston have both?
Yep, Jameis Winston has both.
And
Lamar has a Heisman, and
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence has a national championship.
So I don't think this is fair because we get to see what they have developed into. If I'm picking, I'm starting Lamar. I'm benching.
You gotta think. You gotta think college.
College.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'm probably
And the uniform they're in.
I'm starting Winston. I'm benching Trevor and no, I'm benching Lamar and I'm cutting Trevor.
That's the same way I'm going. I'm starting Jameis, benching Lamar, and I'm cutting Trevor, unfortunately, even though he was phenomenal in Clemson. Couldn't be Florida State, but he was still phenomenal. Jim?
I'm starting Winston. I'm benching Trevor, and I'm cutting Lamar. College level, I think winning percentage wise, I think Trevor was the most successful as far as winning percentages over Lamar.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense too, Jim. That does. All right. So Jerry Rice says, it's time to go to work. I will be involved with all your workouts from now on. We got to prove people wrong. We've got a lot of people to prove wrong. Who wants to go first? We'll let June go first. Let June go first.
1 second.
He said 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm picking my belt up.
Okay, Frank, you want to go? And while we wait for June?
I think this is dope. And I'm gonna tell you why. And it's gonna go. I'm gonna have to touch on Marvin Harrison a little bit, but discussing this. I feel like Jerry Rice did not get involved at all in the draft process. You didn't hear much about him. He didn't say anything. He stayed back and let his son go out there, do the combine, and let his work and performance speak for itself. Now that his son is on a team, he's saying, listen, now I'm going to get involved. And we're going to show them what you can do. And to me, that shows a father that let his son find his way. And when his son made it, he said, "You know what? Now I'm gonna help you out, young Jedi. I'm gonna train you. I'm gonna give you what you need, and we're gonna prove these people wrong." And I think it's a perfect a spot for him. He's at the Chargers. He's gonna be with Justin Herbert. You know, kind of like him with what's my man, Joe Montana. So I think it's gonna be great. I think this is awesome, and I'm so excited. I want to see it. I'm here for it. Really am.
No, I agree, especially because he let Brendan handle a lot. You know, Brendan wanted to make a name for himself. He wasn't really involved in Brendan's college career either. You know, not saying he wasn't involved at all. He was, but Brendan wanted to make a name for himself and prove that he can do it without, like, you know, like relying on his dad, you know, be great just like his dad. His dad built a name for himself. He wants to be able to do that too. But I do like this, especially because Brendan went in the 7th round. Yes, his numbers weren't good, but he only played 2 years at USC and he played 2 years at Colorado. He played 2 years at Colorado when that team was nothing, you know?
Yeah.
But this is good, you know? It's gonna give me his villain origin has started, but it's also like a Cinderella story at the same time, if that makes sense.
I agree. June?
June, you ready?
Going.
We'll pick my daughter. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
Frank, is it a shot?
you said what?
Are we sipping or do you want to take one shot or half a shot?
We can do a shot. I mean, I got it in a glass. It's like a shot. No, I think this
Okay.
is great, man. When we talk about Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm a more, but I just feel like this is dope. You know, Jerry Rice, arguably the greatest receiver to ever play the game, and arguably the greatest football player to ever play, right? Was ranked number 1 in top 100 of all time in 2011, 4-time Super Bowl champ. You know, he had up until this past Super Bowl, he had the playoff record in your receiving yards. He didn't get involved. You know what I'm saying? And you know, granted, you said it Colorado, which we knew the Buffaloes were kind of garbage. Then he goes to USC, and I think you told me that when he went to USC, his numbers got better, right? When he had a more consistent.
Got a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's
got a lot.
we could have only imagined what it would have looked like if he was at USC the whole time, right? And instead of going to a school like Colorado and playing. So to me,
well, his first year at USC numbers were kind of low, but they did pick up his second year. But remember, he was only there for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think he's gonna be okay, man. And you know, the fact that they really don't have anybody else at the Chargers, it's just him. Keenan Allen's gone, Mike Williams is gone. It's somewhere where they starting from scratch in a sense. So it's his wide receiver room to own. And I think that his father's gonna get him right because his father wasn't the fastest. He just knew how to route, he knew how to run routes. And he had good hands. You know what I'm saying? Cheers. All right, June.
Shot o'clock.
What's your take on it, bro?
I don't know, man. I think every time you see what Pete did to us? Every time that Jerry Rice comes up, I start
You
thinking
think about
about
what
Pete.
Pete said?
Sure did, man. So shout out to Pete for that. I think that's super dope, man. It's super dope. It just really shows you know, he's really trying to he didn't just let his son make it to that level. Because as a father or whatnot, when somebody makes it to a level, you're like, man, you know what? They made it to that level, and I'm proud now. His father's like, nah, you didn't just make it to this level, my dude.
Yeah.
You didn't just make it to this level, and you're not just gonna do anything with it. You made it to this level because you got some type of skill, and we're gonna show the world. So that's what I love about it, to be honest with you.
I do. I love it, man. When I elaborate more when we talk about Marvin Harrison, I don't just want to jump the gun.
Right. Good job, Jerry Rice.
Yup.
All right. So this is an NFL fans average spending at one game, like at a home game, right? I know it's kind of weird to have this up here, but I just thought it was wild. So imagine you're going to an NFL game, just one of these home games, and this is what your average, what you're spending average on concessions, alcohol, and merchandise. So for the AFC East, Buffalo Bills, $75 for concession, $38 for alcohol, $146 on merchandise, and so forth. So I'm going to say the cheapest and the most expensive, and the AFC, and then I'm going to do the NFC right after that. I don't think I even saved the NFC's photo to my iPad, but I will right now.
Well, I looked at the Jags.
All right, so
My bad. Go ahead.
so for the AFC, the most expensive is the New England Patriots and concessions with $129, $53 on alcohol, and $77.76 on merchandise, like totaled up all together. No, it will be the New York Jets. They're the most expensive. And the cheapest would,
Nah, Bree, I
I
think
don't know.
Chiefs got it.
I think they're all equal.
The
No,
Dolphins, right?
it would be Miami. It would definitely be Miami because $169 on merchandise is ridiculous. I'm bad at math, y'all.
It's that NC math. Let me tell. I'll tell you right now. 126.47 plus 36.
I could see Miami having that merchandise. I mean, they got
Yeah, be
all-stars.
$100 on merchandise plus 70 or plus 100 or
So-
$169 merchandise plus 126. Like that's very expensive.
Listen. So the Dolphins altogether is $333.08. Let's look at
Mhm.
Kansas City. Plus 44.77 plus 207.33 equals. Nah, Kansas City's $372.09.
Mm,
What's edging
but
Kansas City over is that their merchandise is the highest out of all of them at 200.
Mhm.
So,
no,
but
you're right.
they've been winning. That's only because they've been winning. If they were losing, like Tom Brady said, 50 years of losing, bro. Like you wasn't selling jerseys like that. Relax. You gotta relax. Tom Brady's roast, he checked them. He was like, "I ain't won nothing. Now you got 5 years. Come on now. Gotta sit down somewhere, people."
Yes, and the cheapest merchandise on this list will have to be the Cleveland Brown. No, the New England Patriots.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we're not selling jerseys no more. Brady's gone, Gronk's gone, Edelman's gone, you know,
Mhm.
Dola's gone, all these
Alright.
people gone.
I gotta put the NFC's ones up there.
Oh my God. Luna is going crazy downstairs, and I let her out to use the bathroom and everything. But she wants to get out and play. And was in her room sleeping.
All right, here's the NFC's. The most expensive merchandise on this list is a tie between Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals, which is wild.
Tampa.
$228.95, and then Arizona Cardinals is $228.
Oh, I thought you meant combined total. Yeah, no, they're up there, which is crazy. But that's the Tom Brady era. That's what it is. They'll go back down. They just want
What
to.
about the Arizona Cardinals, though?
The
What
Cardinals.
era is that?
That's you know.
There's a lot, but there's a lot of there. It's a lot of people in Arizona love the Arizona Cardinals. You know,
It's inflated numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's the AI buying jerseys, and they're never really shipping out, but they just look like they're sold a lot. Don't worry about
yeah.
Chicago.
And then concessions,
Oh, concessions.
huh?
I was gonna say let the Bears win. Let the Bears even have.
Oh
a
yeah,
even.
they're going to $387.
They look at them, they're
Let
gonna
them win
sell.
one game.
Yeah.
Let them win week 1.
Let him go out there and throw for 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 400 yards. They buying every Caleb jersey. Every Caleb jersey.
Mhm.
The Rams are
Yep,
the
and then for
expensive,
concession,
right?
the Rams
Yep.
for concessions, yes, the Rams have the most expensive concessions. They do. Oh, how much I spent for them nachos at that Steelers game? Like $40.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
I was down in the club and suites, you know. So I was where they was, and button ups and bow ties, serving us food. So, yeah, and then average alcohol spending. Look at the Carolina Panthers, $13. You know how fucked up you would get at a Carolina Panthers game for $13?
Hey,
I'm glad you said
that's funny as hell.
that's so true.
Yeah.
But
Hey, after seeing their performance,
yeah, I'm about to say to be their fan, you got to get
Like,
to last the game.
right, but listen, even with their performance, like imagine just saying, "Hey, let's go to a." Mind you, remember last season their tickets were like $40, you know? Their tickets were like $40. So imagine spending $40 and be like, "Hey, let's go watch a game for $40 and let's just go get fucked up," you know? Like
Listen,
that's
you-
winning,
yo,
low key.
it is
Huh?
winning. But for their season this year, you can go to every game for like under
For
$700.
cheaper, for cheaper than NFL Sunday ticket.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy, right?
But
That-
that's so smart. Like I would, if I was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and if we all were in Charlotte, I would like, y'all, we're going to every home game for $40,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna go take shots, and then we just go get fucked up and take shots and watch football for $40,
yeah.
regardless if they're winning or losing. You know,
Winning, you're winning. Yeah,
that's yeah. What we do every Sunday on Zoom, we can do in person for
Hey,
cheaper. Philadelphia Eagles, $101 for concessions, $37 for alcohol. That's not bad for alcohol. And
no,
$114 merchandise.
that's not bad at all. And that's the average spending, right? And what one fan spends on average at the game.
Yep, average what
That's
one
not bad.
fan spent.
That's
Yeah.
not bad at
that's
all.
not wild. I wonder if they take into consideration like the newly built of the stadium, if they take into consideration the weather, right? Because shit, man, in Philly during the 20 degrees minus the wind chill. Hey, we need to lower these alcohol levels down because they need something to get warmed up.
Oh, so hold on. Reading this, my bad, June. 1,100 plus NFL fans were surveyed. Concession and alcohol are per game basis, and the merchandise is a total annual spending. So on average,
Oh, okay.
annually, they spend roughly about 189, 132. So which I was gonna go back to yeah. So you think about it, when we went to the Jags game and bought Nikki that jersey, that was the $102.
Mm-hmm.
So that's average. So now per game,
Look at the Minnesota Vikings average merchandise price though.
that's what they buying? Kirk Cousins? You know what I'm saying?
Jay
Like,
Jettas.
Jay Jettas,
Jay
yeah,
Jettas.
yeah. But then again, listen. But that's a whole nother.
Look at the Commanders. Look at the Commanders. Who are they buying? Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I would buy McLaurin. He's a good wide receiver.
I love Terry McLaurin. He's a great wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Next. All right. So this is the 2024 strength of schedule posted by the NFL itself. So this is the official NFL strength of schedule. So we know whose schedule is the toughest and whose schedule is the easiest. Does that make sense? So no more debates. This is from the NFL itself.
Yeah, we talked about it on Offsides, and June, me and June was like, I said, June, remember this conversation like every year the last 2 years?
Their schedule is easy. Yeah.
It's interesting right now because you got 3 AFC North teams at the top, which is
Top
crazy to me.
Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers.
And
Then you got the Houston Texans. Huh?
now Ryan Clark said something about the NFL wants to make it tougher on Pittsburgh this year because they're facing so early on. Like he's like, the fact that you faced the Ravens twice, the Bengals twice, and the Browns twice, and this ain't like an alley-oop anymore. This ain't like a layup division anymore. It's probably the toughest division in the AFC, right? So
It's the toughest division in the AFC.
So then when you sit there and you look at it, and then they got to play Philly, they got to play the Chiefs, they got to play these people. It's like, damn, yo, you trying to give us like the powerhouses of the NFL, and it's late in the season. It's not early. So, but yeah, no, this is interesting. But this can all change the minute that somebody gets injured. Like the Chiefs to me should have the toughest schedule. That's me. They just won the Super Bowl.
Yes, but even if someone gets injured, like it's still like the strength and schedule. Yes, injuries do matter, and but strength and schedule just before injuries, the top three is wild.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons having the easiest schedule. That I think that
Mm-hmm. The Bears having it.
junior team. Mm-hmm.
Philly's down. Philly's almost at the bottom. They're like the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's bottom number
15.
11 at the bottom.
Yeah.
No, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They're number 22 out of 32 for
They're in the bottom
hardest to
10, right?
squeeze.
Bottom 10.
Bottom. Yep, they're number 10 at the bottom. They're number 22.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
We'll see.
Drew, no excuse.
But I was telling Frank. Well, I was telling Frank. What do I call it? I was telling Frank on offsides. In my opinion, like strength of schedule, it's pretty legit. But I think after the third or fourth week is when you really get to solidify the realistic picture of this schedule right here, because a team that you may start out to be as dominant really isn't. Because let's be real, last year who would have thought that the Texans would have been that team that you gotta beat? And then here we are, week 7. Like, damn, I wonder who's gonna beat Texans. The Texans. So just my opinion.
But I also feel like that's
Yes, Bree.
Oh, I
You
thought
know
you
what?
were done. I thought you were done.
I was trying to, but you cut me off. So go ahead.
Oh, you cut everybody off. Anyway, I also feel like that's not fair because look at Kansas City. Kansas City is 22, 21, 20, 19. 19, number 19, right? They're like giving them like a fucking ride back to the playoffs. But Houston and Green Bay, Jordan Love and CJ Stroud, their first years like starting as quarterbacks, they do good. Now, we need to give them hard schedules. Like that's not cool.
Well, I think Pete broke it down and how this is picked and who they play, based on how they finish. So it kind of matches up on how their opponents finished as well. You know what I'm saying? Like he explained it.
Yeah.
So I never knew that's how they do it. Well, again, we'll see. I'm not sold on it. Hell, my team is the only team in the NFL that's not favored to win any games next season. So
Yo, that's wild, Frank.
it is. That's true. We're the only team that's not favored to win any games next season. You would think
That's not true. Don't say that.
no. That's that it came out. That's a stat.
Okay.
So
So these are the breakdowns of the primetime games. So the San Francisco 49ers, Dallas Cowboys, and Jets are going to have 6 primetime games. Chiefs, Rams, Bengals, Bills, Lions, Dolphins, Eagles, Ravens, Green Bay are going to have 5. Steelers, Browns, Texans, Seahawks, Falcons, Bucks 4. Saints, Bears, Giants, Chargers 3. Raiders, Broncos, Washington Commanders, Vikings and Jags 2, Colts, Pats, Cardinals, Titans 1, and so I feel like this breaks my heart for Bryce Young. The Panthers have no primetime games. This it legit breaks my heart, like how he's in a shitty situation.
well, that's what happens when you go number 1 overall. And then you don't do anything to improve the next year. I mean, it's just like, your rookie year.
Who was he going to do it with? The only person who really did shit for him was Adam Thielen.
Yeah, and that's the team's fault because you got a rookie.
Yeah, exactly. And Adam Thielen is good, but he's not a wide receiver, one capable fucking wide receiver.
No, he's not going to be that. He's a solid 2, maybe 1 with a good 2 in the back. So I mean, but
yeah, that's all he had.
Why are we giving the Cowboys and the Jets 6 prime times? Why? Why the Chiefs don't have 6? Why the Eagles don't have 6? Why the Texans?
Frank just got pissed.
Because this is the problem with people, podcasters, analysts, all this shit. They give Cowboys all this credit, and they put it in the Jets. Why the Jets getting 6? Because Aaron Rodgers is coming back and he's supposed to be healthy. No, we don't know what he's gonna look like. The man's 40 years old, and he's gonna be out there
We know.
throwing Achilles. Like, come on now, bro. Listen, I'd rather watch the Chiefs on prime time. I'd rather watch the Bengals, the Bills, the Ravens. Shit,
Listen, Frank, fuck all that. I'd rather watch the Panthers on prime time than the fucking Cowboys.
bro. Like I get my team only getting one. You know, since Brady left, we ain't been shit. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Hey, good to go. But you got other teams up there. The Chiefs are the 2-time champs, back to back, like Drake, and you got them with 5, and one of them is what, the first opener against the Ravens. Fuck out of here. They doubled with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Look, they got them as 5, but they playing the same game, so it's really 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here, man. Anyways, this is ridiculous.
I think the primetime schedule should change. Should subject to change like they do at the end of the year, based on the strength or the winning percentage, so to speak. Right? I think it should be kind of like a reward, not to every single, every time. I'm not saying that if you got the best record, you're gonna play on Sunday and Monday night every single time, but I think it should be based off of those type of things right there. Hey, that's going to be the prize. If you guys are sitting here and you got this winning percentage, then we're going to go ahead and rotate it amongst the top 14 or whatever the case is, something along the line.
I agree.
I mean, shit. Do you remember the Denver little couple weeks that we had to watch? I mean, that was tough,
bro.
That was tough.
Thursday night game.
Horrible. The only primetime game that was good, that was Denver, was against the Bills. And the Patriots. Well, I mean, it was Sunday Night Football when the Patriots came back and won that game with a field goal. But like, those were like the only 2.
Well, this year the games are different. This year it's gonna be good. This year, Amazon, Netflix, like they got some good games on these times.
We're gonna talk about that. I got the pictures.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Netflix, NFL. So on Christmas Day, we have Kansas City Chiefs at Pittsburgh Steelers, and we also have the Baltimore Ravens at Houston Texans.
I'm looking forward to them 2 games, honestly.
We're going up Patrick Mahomes up.
I hope so. I hope so. It's in the north. He's coming to your town. I hope TJ Watt just, you know what I'm saying, whispers in his ear, I'm gonna be here all night, baby. All night.
With no helmet on.
Yeah, this ass is mine. Pause. But honestly, Russell Wilson already beat him with Denver and a less superb team. So I think if that defense can hold up, man.
Russ.
Yeah. So, and then Baltimore and Texans, I think Texans gonna get him.
That would be a great rematch from the divisional round from the playoffs. Yeah, Texans have Stephon Diggs now.
Yep. I think
they got Nico Collins coming back.
I think he's studying film. I think he's studying film. I think it's gonna be good. So, what's the next one?
June.
No, I think it's gonna be dope. And I'm praying that everything clicks for the Steelers, so that way we're not seeing no debacle with what's his name, with Russell and Fields.
Yeah, no, I think that's what we needed, a veteran quarterback. Oh, real fast, I didn't save it to my phone, but I saw something, and they're predicting Caleb Williams to come to the Steelers in 2027 because the Bears, every quarterback they drafted in the first round, they traded to the Steelers. First Mitch Trubisky, bid Justin Fields. So they're saying, oh, Caleb Williams is going to be a Steeler in 2027. All right, so these are all the Sunday night football games on NBC at 8:20 p.m. Eastern, 5:20 p.m. Pacific. So week 1, Sunday night football, we have the LA Rams at the Detroit Lions. Week 2, we have Chicago at Houston. Week 3, we have Kansas City at Atlanta. Week 4, we have Bills at Ravens. Week 5, we have Cowboys at Pittsburgh. Week 6, we got Cincinnati at New York Giants. Week 7, we have the Jets at the Steelers. Week 8, we have Dallas at San Fran. Week 9, we have Jags at Philadelphia. Week 10, Lions at Texans. Week 11, Colts at Jets. Week 12, I'm going to that game, June. Eagles at Rams. Week 13, San Francisco at Buffalo. Week 14, the Chargers at Kansas City. Week 15, Green Bay at Seattle. Week 16, Bucks at Cowboys. Week 17, we have the Dolphins at the Browns, and week 18 is to be determined. So out of these Sunday night football games, which 2 stick out to you the most?
So Bills at Ravens week 4, that's going to be key. Those are AFC teams going against each other. And if I had to go another one, I'm gonna probably go Rams at no. See, that's tough because I don't know what the Rams are gonna look like without Aaron Donald. But it's either gonna be week 12, Eagles at Rams, or week 1, Rams at Lions. Those are the 2 that stick out. And maybe that I forgot about week 14, but to me,
10. Look at week 10.
Yeah, but those are it's out of the conference. So I'm looking at what the conference that can make
looking
impact.
at conference.
Yeah. Like Chargers at Chiefs, week 14, that could be key because they play twice. So we don't know what they're gonna look like the first game. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that could have a lot of implications. But if I'm going to do 1 and 1, I'm gonna do you know what? I'll switch it up. Week 14, Chargers at Chiefs, and I'll probably go week 12, Eagles and Rams.
Jim, what about you?
I'm gonna go with week 1. LA and Detroit. I mean, this is gonna be a primetime game to where we're gonna see if what we're gonna see what these Lions are gonna start off like after ending the season the way that they did. Are they gonna capitalize and come in there with a different mentality right off the rip, or is LA gonna make a statement off the rip and say, hey, don't forget about us? So I look forward to week 1, definitely. I don't know. I don't
Week
know.
12.
I mean, of course, I want my squad. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be biased here. Maybe week 17, depending on how the season falls out. If the Browns are competitive enough to stay, because it's a tough conference over there. So competitive enough in that conference, and then you got the Dolphins. So that's why I chose week 1 and week 17. Ironically,
Yes. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. For me, definitely week 12 conference games. And then I'm gonna do a non-conference game, and I'm gonna do week 10 Lions at Texas. I think that's gonna be a very good game. Those are 2 good defense and offense teams, and I think it's gonna be very good. I'm very excited to see that. I'm also very excited to see week 1. Of course, my squad on week 7 and week 5. I want to humble Michael Parsons. So we should have got a Texans versus Cowboys matchup on Sunday Night Football. So it could be CJ Stroud versus Michael Parsons.
Because then it really would have been one versus the other. You know what I'm saying? And then he could talk.
Yes. So my favorite. All right. So off topic. I know we gotta wrap this up soon. Off topic. They asked CJ Stroud. They said, "Do you think your team, or what team do you think is the strongest in the NFL, or what division?" And he goes, I think that we could be up there, but it's the AFC North. And Michael Parsons cuts him off, and he's like, "No, the NFC East." He was like, "He wasn't talking to you. He was like, and your fucking division is not the toughest division in the NFL. He's like, yes, it is. He was like, your division. He's like, you got the Eagles, you got the Cowboys, you got the Giants, and you got the Commanders. He was like, Giants and Commanders. Like, he got so pissed, you know?
Yeah, 'cause he be talking to him like, bro, who you talk? Like, I watch film. Like, when he talks with so much confidence and intelligence. His IQ, football IQ is there, bro. Like, this dude is good. I like him.
Yes. So we are going to do a very early speed round week 1 prediction. Week 1, Baltimore and Kansas City. Frank.
I would go Chiefs at home.
Jim. This is speed round.
Chiefs at home.
Chiefs at home. Then we got Steelers at Falcons. Jim.
Steelers.
Frank.
Steelers.
Steelers. Then we got Titans at Bears. Frank.
Bears.
Jim.
Bears.
Bears. Then we got Texans at Colts. Texans. Frank.
Texans.
Jim.
Texans.
Okay. Then we got Panthers at Saints. Frank.
Saints.
Jim.
Yeah. Dang, what was it?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Panthers at Saints.
Panthers at Saints.
Oh, Saints.
Panthers for me. Then we got Raiders at Chargers. I'm going Chargers. Frank.
Chargers.
Jim. Jim.
Oh, my bad. I said Chargers, but I had the thing on mute. My bad.
No, you're fine.
And it-
Then we have the Cowboys at Browns. Frank.
We'll go with the home team, Browns.
I'm going Browns. Jim.
Yeah, I'm going Browns too. Disgusting.
Then we got LA
Cowboys.
Rams at Lions. I'm going Rams. Frank.
Lions.
Jim.
I'm going Lions too.
Then in Brazil we have
Wait,
Green Bay at
wait.
Eagles.
Stop. All right. Now, check this out. Frank, I want you to pick a game from the right side. I'm going to pick a game from the right side. And Bree, I want you to pick a game from the right side. All right, let's do 2. And I want you guys to pick y'all's so that way we're not picking the same ones. And I just want to see where everybody's mentality is. I mean, is that cool?
All right, I'm taking Green Bay and Eagles, and then I'm also taking the
No,
Jets and
you
San
say
Francisco.
you say the 2 games to me. I say the 2 games to you, and then Frank gave the 2 games to you.
Jim, that's very confusing. I don't get it.
It's not okay. All right, we'll do it next time.
I don't know what you like.
It's okay. Come on, we'll do it next. I'll break it down to you.
I picked my 2 games. I just said it to you.
Hey, all right.
My 2 games are the Jets and San Fran, and I picked the Green Bay Packers and Eagles. So then you pick 2.
I got the Bills, the Bills and the Bengals.
Oh,
Then Frank.
the winners. You want to pick the winners of those 2 teams. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going Green Bay and I'm going San Fran.
Okay. So I'm going Bucks. And I'm going Bucks and I'm going Dolphins.
Okay. All right. So last topic before we do a quick trivia. So breaking news as of right before we recorded. Breaking news. Okay. Fanatics filed a lawsuit today in New York Supreme Court against Cardinals rookie wide receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. for breach of contract. Harrison's team says it has no contract, while the lawsuit states the 2 sides have signed an autograph agreement dating back to last May worth more than $1 million with additional incentives. The lawsuit also states that Fanatic has deals with more than 3,000 athletes, including many of the top NFL rookies from the last 2 years. And this is the first time it has to resort into court to enforce its rights against an athlete. Fanatic says that Marvin Harrison Jr. has publicly rejected the deal he signed and has instead tried to pressure the company into paying him more money.
So I told Bree I wanted to talk about this, but not this specifically. but him specifically. I feel like he's more of a problem than anything. He hasn't signed, as far as I know, the NFLPA agreement. So that stops him from doing certain things. Now you have this contract you signed with Fanatics, and you're saying you didn't sign it and you want more money. You haven't even caught a pass in NFL.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What's it called? Ohio State always has great wide receivers because
Mhm.
their wide receivers make their quarterbacks look great. That's why the percentages of their quarterbacks being successful in the NFL isn't that great, because when they get to teams that aren't that great and don't have wide receivers to catch the ball, they're not as proficient. You know, I think CJ Stroud's the anomaly that came in and was successful, and but look, has a team around him, right? So you haven't even got to
Yeah.
what team Marvin Harrison went to? Arizona?
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona. Well, who still has Kyler Murray, who cannot see over the offensive line, so he can't really take snaps on the center and is on the shotgun more often than none. Gets criticized for not watching film. So you haven't caught a pass. You haven't had a 100-yard game yet. You haven't had a touchdown. You haven't done any of this, and you're already creating problems. This is why I was saying about the Jerry Rice thing with his son. Look what Marvin Harrison created with his son. Oh, you don't do the combine, son. You're not gonna do pro day, son. We're not gonna perform for nobody. We're gonna train as if we're in the NFL already. And because you're gonna get drafted off your name and your stats in college, anyways. So now you haven't played a snap, you haven't done anything, and boom, you can look at the havoc you're creating. And we don't even know if you're gonna translate to greatness in NFL. So I have a problem with it. I think he's doing too much. I think he's a prima donna,
Yeah,
little
I
fucking
agree.
spoiled child living off his dad's name.
I agree. June?
What was the question?
No, it's just your thoughts on
Yeah.
the whole Marvin Harrison.
Oh, I thought it was a specific question about it.
No.
No. I thought it was a specific question about it.
No, you're good. You're good, Jim. If you don't have any thoughts, then we can get right into trivia because Frank has about 10 minutes.
No
No
thoughts on it.
thoughts?
I mean, I think it's extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. And what type of tone are you trying to set for the future of next year? You know, they're gonna think that okay, gonna sit here and do the same thing he's doing. I don't know. I don't agree with it. All right.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you each 6 questions, okay? And I will tally which ones you get wrong. But if you get it wrong, I will tell you to answer right then and there because there's a lot of questions and I don't want to have to look for them at the end. All right, so we're gonna start off super duper easy. Super easy. So this question is for June. Are you ready?
Yes.
How many is a touchdown worth?
How many points? 6.
That's correct. 6 is correct. I told you we're starting off really easy.
Damn, June, you so smart, bro.
Hey man, it's tough.
Frank.
You should have
Frank.
easy on it. Yeah.
Frank, what team is represented by Philadelphia?
The Eagles.
That is correct. See, I gave you guys easy questions. Oh, sorry, my iPad is dying. Okay, June, what is the only team to complete a perfect season?
The Dolphins.
That is correct. Good job. Okay. Frank, how many Super Bowl wins do the New England Patriots have?
Oh my God.
6. 6.
Okay.
America, are you listening? It's been over a month, but this shit hasn't stopped. All right.
Okay. June, Joe Montana holds how many career points?
I'm about to log off.
You can round up. You can round up.
You said
Career points? Career points? Joe
Joe
Montana
holds how many career
Three.
points?
Three. America.
I told you I gave you guys 2 easy ass questions.
Yeah,
Just
no, then you
give
went
me
nuke on me.
Yeah.
All
Wait
right,
till you hear Frank's question.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. Career points. Gosh. I don't know. 3,800.
Close. 3,409.
Look at that, June. You would have said 35.
That
You
was
would've got it.
That's
That
what I
was
said.
close. All
let's-
right. Frank gets a hard one now. Do you think that was okay? I think that was a medium question. Frank gets a medium one now. Okay.
What? How do you think? Who would know Joe Montana's all-time points besides the Joe Montana freak?
Which team made their first ever Super Bowl appearance in 2004?
Oh gosh.
Eagles.
That's
Wow.
incorrect. The answer is the Carolina
And
Panthers.
I get those 2 Super Bowls mixed up. That's why. So I got one wrong. See, June? I don't know it all, man. I get them mixed up. So y'all was 2003.
Yeah, they were the 2003
Oh.
season.
All right, well, let's go.
All right, you ready, June?
Yep.
That was what, 3?
Yeah, 3 questions.
What was the shortest kick? What was the shortest kick ever missed by an NFL kicker? Like, what was the yard line? The shortest miss kick for a field goal.
7-yard line.
Close, 6-yard line.
Damn, June.
Frank, who was the longest running quarterback for the Green Bay Packers? Like, who had the longest career as the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers out of all their quarterbacks?
Brett Favre.
Damn.
That's correct. Brett.
Who didn't know that? That should have been question 1.
Well, I almost second guessed myself and said Aaron Rodgers because I didn't know how long Aaron Rodgers went for. And Brett Favre was drafted by the Falcons originally. So
Okay. June, who was the head coach of the New England Patriots in 2012?
Was this tough? I'm gonna have to go with Bill Belichick on this one.
who is Bill
That's
Belichick?
correct. That is correct. So I'm just gonna give you guys the 5. Now, if whoever answers this, because y'all tied, because we gotta go, wins. Are you ready for this?
I should have been up.
June has 2 wrong.
Which singer? No, he doesn't. He has 1 wrong.
No,
Yeah.
remember he got the other
Oh,
one.
he has 2 wrong.
He does.
Oh yeah, because I asked him. I asked him more questions than you. Okay, so then your next question, Frank, is how many rushing yards has Adrian Peterson made in his career?
Oh, that's an easy one.
That's good. I don't know. I'm gonna
You
take
heard you. Wait,
the easy
did
one.
you hear what Juice said?
I'm gonna say 15,000 yards.
Close, 14,820.
Look at that.
You're close.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, both
Go.
tied with 3. Okay. So whoever gets this one wins it. Okay. Everyone hands up like this. June, I got to see your hands. Everyone hands up. I got to see both your hands.
He's holding the phone.
Holding the
I
phone.
gotta- Okay. Which singer tried out for the Detroit Lions in the 1970s?
Fuck if I know.
10,
I don't
9,
know. I'm about. I don't know. June, take a shot.
6, 5, 4,
You said 1970s?
2, 1. He's looking it up.
No, I'm not. Look,
Give
my
what's your
hand.
answer?
Look,
What's
Lionel
your
Richie.
answer?
You said Lionel
That's-
Richie. was
Hey
it?
man, that's it.
It was Marvin Gaye.
Oh shit! I never knew that.
Wow.
Marvin Gaye tried out for the Detroit Lions. Imagine Marvin Gaye playing NFL.
But June,
Singing.
we tied up, bro. We tied up today.
This
So
is
you
rare.
guys tied. Congratulations.
Yeah, look, June.
The Joe Montana question was hard, but the AP question was, oh, that's easy.
What quarterback? What's the quarterback's last name? The first name starts with Brett and played for the Packers. You might as well have said that to
No. So
freaking
question.
Frank.
Okay, I got a question for you, right? Who is the all-time leading receiver in the postseason?
Wes Walker.
No, man. It was Travis Kelce. He beat it
Oh yeah, he beat it
this year. You see?
He's a tight end though.
He's receiving yards. I never
Yeah, but we got
Oh, I
yards,
thought you
yeah.
meant wide receiver. Come on, bro. You gotta be more
I was
specific.
gonna be dumb. I was gonna say like Julian Edelman or something.
He was second. No, he was second to Montana, and Kelce passed him. So
Oh.
All right, well.
All right. Great episode today. Glad to be back with the team. You know, it's been really slow in the NFL news. But we will see you guys next week. We'll have great topics. We'll do a lot more discussion points next week when it comes with these teams and what we've seen them develop so far since the draft and these free agency moves. So be on the lookout for that. I hope everyone has a safe weekend. It's almost Memorial Weekend. Thanks for listening to Frank Presents the Play Call. Don't forget to follow us and subscribe. June.
You gonna say your piece? Like at least bye.
My bad. Hey, it was definitely a pleasure to be on here after a while. I think that even though it was a draw, I think America still witnessed some foul play, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna call the New York on this one.
You're such a baby.
But other than that, I almost feel like Tyson Fury. But other than that, and it was fun to be on here. I know we mentioned one, but you know, hopefully we can all make this trip or whatnot we got going on. And
I texted y'all. No one texted me back. So.
But other than that, yeah. Hey, good to be on here. Let's go. Fly Eagles fly.
All right.
Another good episode, Bree. Thank you for the topics. Content was there. We do the best we can. Don't forget to subscribe to our other endeavors like the Bree Network, All Sides Podcast, Frank's Unsolicited Advice. Follow us. Let us know we could do better. We're trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? So let us know what we can do better or what you want to see as a fan or a fan base. But anyway, Bree, again, thank you for the topics, June. Bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just you just need
Stop crying like a baby.
You need to study more. But in the words of Nikki, bye.